Hey everyone, I am so happy to be back today with my summer edit. Now those edits are things that I like to do every season or two, but I really like to do it in the summer because summer is one of my favorite seasons. I mean, the sun is shining, it's all about relaxing in the sun, having good times with your friends, but it's also a nice time just to go through your makeup stash and your skincare kit and just update your things a little bit. So I'm gonna share with you quite a bit of products that I really like for this time of the year. So it has a bit of skincare, body care, a bit of hair care, and of course some makeup bits. So the first thing, which is to me the most important one, is sun protection and SPF. I'm always terrified when I spend holidays or just an afternoon with my friends because they don't really use any sun protection, and really sun can damage your skin, your health, and honestly a sunburn really hurts as well. I personally always apply an SPF on my face whenever I go out just because I'm really fair and I don't want to end up with sun damage or sunburn. So the SPF that I tend to use most days on my skin is the This Works In Transit Skin Defense. This is an SPF 30, but what I really like about it is that it's super light. So you can apply it underneath your makeup. It kind of acts like a base. It does not have a white cast like sometimes SPF can have. And actually my best friend wasn't really convinced with it last week when she came in my place and I made her try it and she really liked it. So that goes to say, and she usually hates SPF, but you can find really good city SPF that are really light and really great to use on an everyday basis. But whenever I go to the beach or by the pool, I really like the Clarins SPF 30. This is a sun wrinkle control cream for face. This is kind of your traditional SPF. It's a lot more rich, it's a lot more thicker, but it's great. I have sensitive dry skin. It really does the job. It doesn't break me out and it stays put the whole day. I really like it. I think that Clarins SPFs are really good. If you hate applying sunscreen onto your body, you just hate the feeling, I totally get that. But you have no excuse because Neutrogena has those ultra sheer body mist. This is actually the SPF 30. I've used the 50 that they do, and I've even purchased the 100 that they do. I used that last year in Florida. I really like this because those are sprays with a very fine mist, super easy to apply. You have no excuse. If you're going out to the farmer's market for a couple of hours, you don't want to apply a real SPF, you just apply a bit of that onto your arms and legs. It does the job. I wasn't convinced with these the first time I tried them 2 years ago, but they really protect your skin, so I highly recommend this. The next product that I want to talk about is the Supple Skin Oil with Almond from L'Occitane. I really like this product because it is an oil, and I love using oil in the summer because your skin can get dry with the pool and the beach and just the sun exposure, so it's great to use an oil and it makes your skin really nice, really plump and really sun-kissed. And what I really like to do with this one is that whenever I go out for drinks and I'm wearing a dress, I just apply a tiny bit onto my legs and it really makes them look glowy and healthy, and it kind of evens out your skin tone. And I really like the fact also that it comes with a spray, so it's super easy to apply and it smells divine as well. Another oil, and this one is for face, that I love is the Josie Maran Pure Argan Oil. This is the light version. I won't go into too much detail about this because I mentioned it in tons of videos and I did blog posts about it, but I especially love to use that in the summer because, as I said, your skin can get really dry, but because this is the light version, it doesn't feel too tacky or too greasy on your skin. Finally, I think it's always nice to switch to a lighter moisturizer, and this is the one from Caudalie. This is a polyphenol C15 broad spectrum SPF 20 anti-wrinkle protection fluid. I really like this one because it's very liquid, it sinks into your skin beautifully. It has an SPF of 20, so if you forget to put your SPF, you kind of have some protection there, and it's just a wonderful product to use during summer. Moving on to hair, and this is a question that I get asked all the time. What do you do to protect your hair from the pool and the sand and just the sun? So I always use some kind of protection spray on my hair, and this season I'm gonna use the Kérastase Micro Voile Protecteur. This is a fine, dry and light mist. I really like this one. I only tried it a couple of times, but the main thing is that it doesn't make your hair look greasy, which is important because if you're lying by the pool, you don't really want to have greasy hair and look like a mess. So this is very fine and very light, but it will protect your hair from the sun and from the external aggression from the pool and stuff like that. So I think it is always nice to use something like that whenever you go and hang in the sun. And they actually made like a shampoo and a conditioner. This is the Bain après-soleil and the Lait richesse. So this is like the shampoo and the conditioner. Only tried this once because it's not summer quite yet in Belgium, but they smell amazing. They don't weigh your hair down. And I think it's really important to look after your hair during summer. So now we're going to talk about makeup. Makeup in summer can turn into a nightmare because you want your makeup to last all day. You want to have a good like staying power, but you still want to look natural, fresh, glowy and healthy. So I always use a primer, and this is a primer that I'm using at the moment and totally loving. This is the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. This is really expensive, but is by far the best primer I ever tried. Whenever I try a new primer, it's always moisturizing or brightening or something, but this one ticks all the right boxes. It really makes your base last the whole day. It doesn't smell funky, it goes on really smoothly, and it really helps your makeup to stay in place the whole day. So since we're talking about bases, during the summer I'm all for BB creams because they are nourishing for my dry skin. They often have a good SPF, but they also give a little bit of coverage while looking like natural skin. So I have two that I really like. The first one is the Diorskin Nude BB Cream. I have the shade 002. This is a great BB cream because it gives coverage, it gives moisture to your skin. It looks very natural on the skin as well. The color match is just perfect. And that's a BB cream that I wore last summer when I was in Florida. I totally loved it. The only thing is that this one only has an SPF of 10, which is very low. So you need to use like a real SPF with this one. But the Jouer Matte Moisture Tint SPF 15 is a great product and something very unique. So this product is basically a tinted moisturizer that has a completely matte finish. And this is something totally unique. This is actually the only one that I know of. It is a very matte finish. So if you have like oily skin or if you don't want your skin to shine, this is a product to go for. Again, only has an SPF of 15, so make sure to wear an SPF with that. But I really like the finish of that. It has a lot of coverage as well, so it's great if you're dealing with dark circles or spots or just redness all over your face. This is a great product to try. Usually I don't really like to powder. I used to love it. I used to love a matte finish, but recently I've been loving the Hourglass Ambient Lighting palette, like with the three powders. Those are really nice and very natural. But last summer when I was in Florida, I actually forgot to pack a powder and then ended up running to Sephora and got this one. This is the Mercier Universal Invisible Pressed Setting Powder. And it was a lucky try because this powder is fantastic. It is a white powder that goes transparent on the skin. It is undetectable on the skin, but it really mattifies everything without changing the color of your skin or of your foundation. The only thing is that you need to use a very light hand with that, because sometimes if you overdo it, you end up with a bit of a white cast over your face. But this is great over makeup, over bare skin. This is something that I will use every single day this summer, and it's actually part of my routine right now. For blushers, I'm all about those Josie Maran Watercolor Coconut Chip Gelee. I have two shades. Those are the travel size, by the way. I have Poppy Paradise and Pink Escape. I really like these. These work as well on the lips. They feel really hydrating because they're infused with coconut water. It's packed with really good ingredients. The colors are great. It blends beautifully onto your cheeks and it looks very natural, which is to me the main thing about summer makeup. When it comes to eye makeup in summer, I think if you go for something really simple with a gold eyeshadow, it's just the best thing. But something that I always use is the Nars Pro Prime Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. This is something that I use year round, but it's especially good during summer if it gets really hot. This is a great primer. You apply a tiny bit onto your eyelids and it will lock any eyeshadow that you put on top. And for eyeshadow, I'm all for this Bobbi Brown Surf and Sand palette. Mine is the Sand Eye palette, and this is a palette I picked up last year, but I'm obsessed with it. I remember using it the whole summer. It's a beautiful blend of shimmery and matte eyeshadows. Most of them are golds, which I think is just the best pick for summer. It's just beautiful, and that's probably the one that I'm gonna take on holiday with me. I actually remember that this is the only palette that I took with me to Saint-Tropez last year in France, and it was the best pick for long, sultry summer nights. For lips, I have 3 options. The first one is a bold lip. This is a YSL Rouge Volupté Shine in the shade 12. This is a beautiful, beautiful, really nourishing, really like kind of sheer lipstick as well. It's beautiful, like bright coral shade. The other thing is that because this is like a traditional lipstick, you need to make sure that it doesn't melt, so you don't carry it around in your purse, and if it's really hot outside, you don't let it lie around. Another option, which is great if it's really hot outside, it's actually the one I'm wearing today. It's from Dior, and this is the Dior Addict Fruit Stick in the shade 373 Rose, and I love this because, as you can see, it's a beautiful pink. It's definitely there, but it's not too in your face, it's not too sheer, it's very comfortable on the lips and keeps them moisturized as well. And something that I absolutely adore, this is also from Josie Maran. Can you tell I love the brand? This is the Argan Infinity Lip and Cheek Creamy Oil, and this is the shade Timeless Coral. This is exactly like it says. It's a creamy oil, very, very nourishing, perfect to apply on your lips before going to the beach or out and about on a boat, because it really keeps your lips moisturized while giving a lot of color. It looks great on the cheeks as well, but because it's kind of oily, you can look a little bit shiny, so just be careful, but on the lips it's just beautiful. I think it is fun to switch to a lighter fragrance for summer, and this summer I'm gonna be wearing the Bobbi Brown Beach perfume. This is in the rollable, and I love picking these up because it's a great way to sample new perfume, but it's also great to pop into your beach bag or to take with you on holidays. And I really like this scent because it's very fresh and very clean, and it smells exactly like summer to me. Finally, we're gonna talk about nail polishes. And this year, although I will wear it, I'm not going to talk about Essie Fiji because I do every single year. But the new collection from Essie is beautiful. I love this peach side babe color. This is actually the one I have on my toes at the moment. It's a beautiful coral. I really like Gelato, which is kind of a sun-washed yellow. It's very light, but it looks flattering on because I was skeptical about it. But this one is like the star of the game. This is a saltwater happy color. It's between a lilac and a blue. It's just perfect if you have a bit of a tan. Really interesting color and really unique as well. But shout out to those bourgeois 1 second nail polishes because those colors are just incredible. This one is a lot like Essie Fiji. This is called Pinkitude 49, beautiful. I also really like this creamy orange color. This is Palm Beach 51, and they have this beautiful teal color, a little bit like Essie Mint Candy Apple. This is number 50, Blue Lagoon. Really like the formula of these, as I said before, really easy to apply. These are opaque within 1 coat and they dry quickly, so it's the perfect thing to apply on your nails this summer. So that's it for today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed. I'll be back very soon with a ton of video, and on the 1st of July I have a video all about SPF. So make sure to subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye everyone!